February 21st. Okay, so yesterday, on the 20th, Steve Fletcher ended up putting out a comment or whatever it was on his channel thing, and it said on February 20th, the sun in Aquarius with Neptune, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, and Mercury all in this alignment. The 7 bodies together while the sun is in Aquarius. Okay, Luke 22:10 says, and he said unto them, Behold, when ye are entered into the city, there shall a man meet you, bearing a pitcher of water. Follow him into the house where he entereth in. Okay, and I've noticed a lot of people have been believing that there is a big shift, a big transformation from the age of Aquarius, okay? And from today, which is the 21st, 7 days later, which is a week, the 28th, many are believing that is when it could be our departure, because that also begins Passover. Oh, no, that's in March. Excuse me for that. Sorry. Purim. Or whatever. The 21st. Hold on. I lost my train of thought. Yes. They're saying that as they were praying today, that the Jews have been praying hardcore for their Mashiach to reveal himself today. Obviously, he hasn't revealed himself. Otherwise, we'd be gone. We have the alignments, which, you know, I've read many of my dreams to y'all about those. The 7 bodies representing the 7 churches, and that the day before they met the man bearing a pitcher of water, they witnessed Jesus raise Lazarus, okay? Now, a few days before that, Jesus said, are there not 12 hours in a day? And spring solstice is March 20th. Okay? Almost like springing up out of the ground. The dead in Christ shall rise first. Okay? And I still feel everything in my bones. March, March, March. You know, we're going to march on out of here. And everything on a prophetic level has been happening at full speed ahead. All right, and we've seen that Texas got hit with the worst freeze ever, and they had 10 inches of snow. Many people have died, millions without power, and they've been talks about having electric bills up to $10,000. And that's, I'm not even exaggerating about that. That is legit truth. Lots of people have died, and I have a lot of friends that live in Texas, and I do feel bad for them. And people are like, well, they should have prepared. Yes, but the thing is, they're so used to warm weather that they don't ever have to prepare. It's like me in Indiana, Kentucky. We're not used to earthquakes. How are we going to prepare? I mean, I kind of know what to do. But if I'm out and about, heck no, I'm not going to know what to do. I've never had to deal with it. People who don't have to deal with things like that usually don't have the greatest idea on how to prepare. All right. So my next few videos that I'm going to be doing is going to be on that, preparations. Not just physically, but spiritually, and to know what spirit is what, and the differences between. So we've had over 1,000 records, temperatures that were broken in the last 7 days. Okay, and it says in Job 37:9-13, out of the south cometh the whirlwind, and cold out of the north. By the breath of God frost is given, and the bread of waters is straitened. Also by watering he wearieth the thick cloud. He scattereth his bright cloud, and it is turned round by his counsels, that they may do whatsoever he commandeth them upon the face of the world in the earth. He causes it to come, whether for correction or for his land, or for mercy. Hearken unto this, O Job. Stand still and consider the wondrous works of God. Well, I'm sure Job back then did not understand, to have a spiritual understanding of what that meant. But we do, knowing, you know, God appointed his angels also over, you know, over the snow, the storms and things like that. And God is doing everything he can to wake the people. And Misha, he is a Jew from the Benjamin, Levite Benjamin. And, you know, everything that he's predicted has come to pass accurately. And he said that through these storms, there's going to be another judgment that's going to come. And it's finally going to wake the people up. Right now, what we're seeing is, it's bad, but what's coming is going to be far worse than anything we've ever seen. So, our Redeemer draweth nigh. So, and then we have, so, okay, anyways, have you guys been having major headaches, nausea, anything like that? Okay. I know that I have mentioned many, many times before about, you know, Nibiru or wormwood, or people saying, oh, that planet's made up. I'm going to show you something that I took a picture of, and then my friend took a picture of Sherry. This was on February 16th, 2016. I personally seen it, and this is also when I seen locusts up in the sky. There was two suns, one here and one there. It was plain as day. This picture don't do justice because my printer don't print out ink, colored ink. I apologize. Everybody keeps calling in the middle of my videos. Okay, so now what I was saying, my printer doesn't print out color, otherwise you'd be able to see it better. It's also on my Facebook, but anyways. And then I saw this the other day as well, so I confirmed this is true, and her picture was taken from Wisconsin. Okay, and so I just want to tell you that with it coming into our solar system, as I have stated, February 17th, it's going to be visible with the naked eye, February 21st, which truly is what I believe is the age of Aquarius that we were talking about. And 40 days later, in March 28th, is when, you know, on when Passover begins, or at the ending is when the rising of the beast or the Antichrist, the revealing of some sort. Okay, so anyways, there has been a massive spike on the human renaissance, okay? And this is major energy that's hit on the earth. And it is the earth's heartbeat, or its pulse, all right? And so this planet system or bodies is sending mass amounts of cosmic radiation towards the earth. The energy is being soaked into the earth's ground, building more pressure in earth, causing more earthquakes, sinkholes, cracks, and volcanoes. The energy hitting is also poisoning us daily with radiation coming from the sun. Also, the Planet X system, energy hitting, and it affects our hearts, blood pressure, it makes you have bad migraines, sickness, or if you're already sick, it can make it worse. The energy hitting you will give you constant or weird dreams or vivid ones. It can also make you think and act differently than normal. So if you're feeling sick or way off, know that is why. Okay, hitting the earth. And God even said that he is going to throw in his sickle, and he is going to cast down you know, his judgments upon the earth. And I believe with this, God's doing everything he can, and this planet that's coming is also Jesus Christ coming too. Because since he's outside of time and space, we don't know. He's already on his horse prepping, ready to go. Okay, so when he's going to come at the same sense of that hitting, we know that we're leaving, because in the book of Revelations 7, it talks about this. And I believe that's why there's so much energy. And with the dreams of Nibiru and all these other extra planets, you know, that we've had, that we've all dreamt about, this is what's causing it. And I know that I've been feeling separated from my body, almost like out-of-body experiences, almost like when I'm in the middle of the day, I'm dreaming, and it's night, or it's not night, it's like, I feel I'm not myself. I feel I'm looking at myself and I'm separated from it, kind of like raptured, but yet my body's vibrating and I feel weird. Like, I feel like I can't breathe. I've had trouble ever since I've had my sickness. It's gotten a lot better, but I mean, all of that coming together, you know, on a biblical standpoint, even in Matthew, Mark, Luke, all talking about, you know, the end coming. And then in Revelations about Wormwood or Planet X or the apocalypse, whatever people want to call it. So, and if you listen in the background, if you don't hear my children, you hear that wind? It is so strong. And I've never felt such a distance. Okay? My dog has been acting weird. My chickens are acting weird. And I know that's weird. Animals are sensing it as well. Everything around us has shifted. Okay? And that dream I had about 4 or 5 years ago that the world's going to be turned upside down and I was the only one standing right side up. That's exactly what's happening. We're able to see straight and know what's happening, and others can't. They can't decipher the difference between them. So I got one last video, and it's going to be about my dream about Joe Biden and how this coincides with what's going on. God bless.